Hello, Vault Dwellers, and welcome back to our Vault 37 campaign, which very well may be our last in the series, because as you can see, we've pretty much taken over the map, and there's nothing left I don't think they could stop us. I don't think they could stop us. They certainly can't. Washington Brotherhood probably has a little bit of a punch, but I mean, I'd say at this point we're just absolute monsters. So I really am not too interested, really, in fighting them. I don't see what it would really get me at this point. What we're really here to do today is explore all the vaults that I have under my control, which is almost all of them. So be prepared for some reading, some good lore, but it should be fun. I got a lot of great responses from you folks saying, hey, yeah, please do that. Explore the vaults and do the focuses just to kind of put a nice little bow on it. So that is what we shall do. So we've already done 2. Now it looks like there's 3 that I may or may not have control of for now, but we'll see. So I guess let's just go down. Let's go down the line. Explore Vault 3. Despite the slaughter of Vault 3's residents by the fiends, the vault itself may hold valuable resources. Now that's the New Vegas one, right? Yes, Vault 3. Okay. Vault 3 is partially flooded, and the Fiend's occupation of the vault has not helped its state. Establishing an outpost here would not be impossible, but a much easier project would be to repair the water purification systems for export to the rest of the settlements. Well, I don't really need the water. Gains core on Vault 3.
Hey there.
So, I mean, so I can either, which we don't have, it's just occupied. I mean, I don't really need it to be cored, but for story-wise, I prefer to renovate the vault and establish a settlement. That sounds more fun to me. I like that better. Oh, well, Vault 3 was a short one then. Okay, I thought there maybe a little bit more from that one. Where is Los? Is Los in Texas somewhere? Oh, it's right there. I border it. I could potentially take this on so I could at least do that one. Oh, man.
Sir?
I mean,
hello?
Was it really planning on, planning on attacking anyone today,
hey.
But if there's a vault right there I could potentially grab.
Hello, sir.
Then I might just do that. At least not a whole lot in the way of mountains here, which is pretty nice. Moctezuma's Flower War. Moctezuma's robots have poured across the border, seizing our people and resources in what they call an elaborate performance art. What do? Oh, we rally the freaking army. Well, what do you know? Sounds like we have a pretty good reason to go to war now anyway. What is wrong with you, buddy? Can't be doing that. I will not stand for that.
Hey.
Do you realize who you're messing with? The guy who just killed...
Hello?
Jeez, how many people? I forgot already what the casualty count on that war was. 700,000, 800,000? What was it? It was crazy, I know that much.
Hey.
Oh, that's my,
Sir?
Alright, what else is not covered here?
Sir? Hey.
Well, I got the armies, might as well use them.
Hey.
I'm really just doing this for Los, but thanks to Moctezuma's poor judgment, hey, look at all my troops come filtering down. Whee! Who's this guy? The reservation. He's like stuck or something.
Hey there.
I don't think I really need to do this, but I'll do it anyway. Victory in the flower war. Montezuma's flowers are very nice, but our people are not your harvest. Cool. Well, that's nice. But we're going to justify you on anyway. We're going to justify for Los. Alright. Back to some vaults, shall we? Huh. Alright. Stumble upon Vault 9. Wyoming, the land of barons, miners, and cowboys, but not dwellers. As far as we can tell, none of the recorded vaults in this area have been opened or even discovered. Until now, as our scouts have happened upon the still sealed Vault 9. So somewhere in Wyoming, huh? Oh my gosh, economic resurgence everywhere. Ooh, many vaults lay across the wastes, over 122 as far as our records tell us. It is with luck we stumbled across this one in our journeys through the territories of Wyoming. Our partially corrupted logs read as such. Vault-Tec logs, Vault 9. A home for the best among us, the most loyal among us, the friendliest among us, the... Oh no! It went away! Ah! I guess that's why you should pause the game when you're reading. Oh no! Oh man. Okay. Well, that sucks. I don't know what it said! My apologies. Yep, pause the game when you're reading because it will time out. Well, I guess if you want to finish reading it, you could pause. Go back and pause the video real quick and to finish reading it. Sorry about that. Alright, well, let's explore Vault 13. Vault 13 is still riddled with the bodies of the Deathclaws and Vault Dwellers that had marked its forced abandonment. There is, however, a half-used Gek. We could use the Gek to turn this vault into a proper settlement, or use it to accelerate our research. Well, I don't need research. Establish a settlement. Gains core on dependence. Dependence changes name to Vault 13. Alright, well that should be... Yeah, right, I was about to say, if this is Shady Sands, the vault should be around here somewhere. So this is dependence. Okay, establishes a security team for new vault. Or let Arroyo tribe return to their ancestral home and keep the Gek. Gains core on dependence, so that's the same. Gains event, gets event, rename the state to Vault 13. Establishes a security team for the new vault. Yeah, let the Arroyo tribe return to their ancestral home and keep the Gek. Rename the state to Vault 13. A vault outpost was established. Should the state be renamed? Yes! Hey! Look at that. Very cool. See, that's the thing. Not every vault does it literally say on the map, Vault whatever. So sometimes I don't know exactly where they are. Alright, Vault 15. Isn't that Vault City? Right? Or am I misremembering? Long since abandoned and in complete... Obviously not. I'm thinking of the wrong one. And in complete ruin, this vault has little more than a dangerous passion project. Vault 15 is the origin of Shady Sands and the Great Khans, and has housed raider gangs, vault dwellers, and NCR citizens. The years have not been kind to her, however, and between the NCR's looting and its not-so-savory inhabitants prior, it's in poor condition. To return Vault 15 to livable standards, we would need to use a good amount of our existing infrastructure to relay foundation and replace the more electronics-intensive parts. An alternative, however, would be to make sure the vault is safe to enter and simply open it as a heritage site for both wastelanders and vault dwellers alike. Which, the heritage site gives me some political power. Rebuild the vault and establish a settlement. I mean, I like replenishing. Oh, yeah, Shady Sands. Was Shady Sands Vault 15? Maybe it's grown into it. I'm trying to remember the first game. I guess what you do is when you leave Vault 13, you go east to Vault 15. And in doing so, you accidentally run into to Shady Sand. So I would think it'd be more a little over here or something, but I could be wrong. Anyway, we're going to rebuild the vault and establish a settlement because I like that. That's a lot more fun. All right. Oh, have we done 5? We've done 6 vaults, so we can do our next focus, Dwellers of the Vaults. Our ongoing exploration of the vaults, of their similarities and differences, has given us keen new insights into the company that built them, the end of the world, and ourselves. So, this removes Vault-Tec, Vault Maintenance Teams, Vault-Tec Security Vanguards, and Expanded Memory, and adds Champions of the Vault System, which grants production efficiency, attack, defense, a lot of defense, research speed, military construction speed. All right. I mean, at this point, obviously, we don't need any of that, but, you know, it's all good. I mean, really need, again, I don't really need to be building anything, I guess, but give something for my factories to do for the time being, I guess. Jeez, did no one build anything? Of course, I'm probably the only one who's an infrastructure freak. I mean, look at California. It's in total crap zone. What does Lost Hills have, by the way? Pretty good amount of stuff, but nothing crazy. Oh, the hub and Junktown were full. That's nice. Hello, New Vegas. So after this one's done, I guess we'll be just down to New Vegas as our lone Old World Blues campaign, which I probably really should just have one going at a time. So we'll work on that. All right, there we go. How many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 and a half full stacks of civilian workshops. That is cool. That'll burn through some stuff. All right, let's do one more vault. Explore Vault 19. Abandoned due to a sulfur leak, it might be operable. Vault 19 was the site of an experiment in social separation, separating the vault dwellers into 2 separate groups. The experiment failed, however, due to a huge sulfur deposit that contaminated their air supply. Use the sulfur deposits for explosives. Blow the sulfur and establish a settlement, of course. Gains a core on Vault 19. Is there any way to search? Oh, there is. I can do it this way. Ah, here we go. Oh, Vault 19 is right here at Jacobstown. Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Obviously, I'm hoping that we just absolutely... All right, Dweller Vaults is done. I'm pretty... Oh, do they have robots too? They do. They got heavies. Uh-oh. Did I totally miss some river crossings? I do believe I did.
Hey.
What happened to all your robots here? Huh. Real quick, let's hit these bunkers up. Man, why do you only have 6 robots? That's weird.
Hello? What's up?
And I have these unassigned humans. Go figure.
What's up?
Must have lost some. Oh well, it happens. Alright, I think our justification has been completed, yes. How long do we have to... July 9th. Alright, so we got a whole month, so let's just finish these bunkers real quick. And then we're gonna pop off on them. And we're just gonna go. They do have some heavy robots, but I'm hoping that just my sheer numbers will absolutely crush them. If I'm lucky, I should be able to. Ooh, yeah. If I come out hard here and hard here, I should absolutely. I mean, that's only 4 tiles across, and then that means all these divisions will be trapped and destroyed. That would be awesome. Okay, you built those bunkers. You did. All right. Spanish word that I don't know how to say. You messed with the wrong guy, brother.
Hey there.
You messed with the
What's up?
wrong guy. All right, get to it. Look at that, just immediate decimation.
Light 'em up!
And there we go. So all of these robots, however many that are in here, are just crushed, surrounded. They will be destroyed. Oh no, they've decrypted our ciphers. Oh no! That's what I say about that. That's what I say about that.
Hey. Hello?
Yeah, I think they're a little confused on what to do
Hey there.
with the encirclement.
What's up? Hey. Hello, sir. Hey.
It's all right. We'll get it fixed up. Oh, a little mini one.
Haven't had a
Though, you
decent
know
meal in
me, I
weeks.
like to have the big, nice, fat encirclements. It's more fun to kill them that way.
Hey there.
Sad to say. All right. Well, there's 10 divisions destroyed.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Let's see if I can push them into one. Let's see. Tell us war stories. Because we have terrible war support right now. What are these robots doing? Come on. There you go. How many are in there? 35 robot divisions.
Hello, sir.
Goodbye. What does it show up on? Right here. 2,500 manpower, but the biggest is 9,000 armored. They just lost 6,000 sentry bots. Assault robots, all sorts of stuff. Okay.
Sir?
Yep. We are cruising. Let me reassign these characters.
Hey there.
Luckily, yeah, not a whole lot of the way of mountains and stuff to hopefully cause
Hello, sir.
too many little weird disruptions. So I saw a little blurb. Oh, geez, look at
Hey there.
all you robots left back here because of that. Killing me.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Go to the Yucatan.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
All right, continue on. Let's take a look at the war real quick. We've lost 500 manpower. They've lost 65,000. Of course, manpower war, I mean, it's going to be a little different. I mean, a robot war is going to be a little different when it comes to manpower, but still, pretty wild to see. Yep, absolutely destruction. And I love it.
What's up?
Do. Y'all just keep on cruising.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Uh-oh, y'all don't know what to do now.
What's up?
I got weird. Alright, there you go.
What's up?
Oh, that's right. There's all these
Hello?
little barrier islands that we can hop down. Doo-doo.
What's up?
Corpus Christi, Texas.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Cool name.
Hello?
Alright, are we still moving down?
Hello?
Here, get to Brownsville Seaport. Close out whatever it is that's right here. There we go. That was enough. Well, hey, we selected all. Yes. Oh, as any nation own Hopeville and the Great Silo, Uranium Fever. So we just got a little achievement there. How cool is that? Wow, from Canada to the Yucatan to Central America. All right.
Haven't had a decent meal in
Your
weeks.
commander. Did he die? Can they die? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. All right. Explore Vault 21. The bottom floors of this vault have been collapsed in, though the upper floors can accommodate quite a lot. Let's see if we can find Vault 21. Well, there's Vault 24, which is all right. Oh, New Vegas changes name to... Oh, so, okay, so this is New Vegas. All right, so New Vegas has 3 vaults right around it. Because we already have 19.3 and now New Vegas itself. Cool. Explore Vault 21. The residents of Vault 21 gambled ownership of their vault away to Mr. House. He cruelly expelled them from their home and filled a good part of it with concrete. However, he allowed a few of the citizens to set up a thriving market industry. Return the vault to working order, of course. Gains a core. Establish a security team. And New Vegas has just been renamed. Vault 21. Excellent. Clearing Vault 22. Our initial survey team lost contact with us, and the surface team has sent word that strange plants have begun sprouting out of the entrance of the vault. Once inside, they found the remains of a survey team's camp under layers of roots and other... if that would go away. Other plant matter. Assuming the worst, they retreated, called in Flamer. Okay, I don't care about those events, please. Called in Flamer support and burnt everything they could find. Lucky for us, before the strike team even knew what was waiting for them, humanoid plant mutants burnt in their hiding places without much resistance. Good thing Vault-Tec provided how to act in case of floral uprising. Ruby Hill. Let's find Ruby Hill. Wait, where is it?
Hello?
That's Vault 19. Ruby Hill, it took me over here. Huh. Is there another one right here in New Vegas? All right. Removing the infestation. The lost contact with the survey team is now the least of our problems. A plant-based infection was sealed within Vault 22 and has infected them. We could either set up a quarantine area and try to research the effects of the infection, or we could clear it out. Send it out. Clear it out. There we go. So did it rename itself now? It just took me over. It just points me over by Vault 19. So are they like stacked or something? That's okay. Hold on. Lots of reading. Contact Vault 24. Vault 24's dwellers, referred to colloquially as the Timekeepers, seem to have locked themselves away underground, abandoning the surface. Now that we have finally found the vault, we may make efforts to contact them through their computer systems, hopefully leading to their emergence and acceptance into our ranks. Okay. Country is not the Timekeepers. Don't know exactly where it is, but let's contact Vault 24. The vault lost to time. According to local legend, the residents of Vault 24 didn't venture out much until they started making plays in recent years to become a regional power. However, all that came to an end once the Whitelegs had enough of the Vaulters and sent them running back home. Since then, the Vault had been silent, but we found a way to get them talking. One of our techs presented a worm she'd crafted to infiltrate the interior vault systems through the exterior vault door controls. If the worm got through, it'd then have to be picked up by one of the vault's computers spread across their entire mainframe, seizing it up. If they couldn't figure out how to undo our handiwork within the time their air needed to be recycled, then they'd be forced to open up shop. Once the tech's corrupted Pip-Boy connected to the door control, all we had to do was wait. A week and a day went by before the vault door alarm signaled and the door to the vault was thrust from its wall. Out of the vault walked a meager man who shambled his way towards the closest outsider. He appeared distraught with every step, as if his feeble gait was costing him precious seconds. He asked if we were from a vault and if we were the ones to put the strangle on things, and we replied positively to both lines. An agreement was formed soon thereafter. In exchange for a share of Vault 24's productivity, we'd leave them to their own devices. However, the lack of any discernible leadership within the Vault has raised some eyebrows. All that the residents of Vault 24 have to say about their leader is that he went missing during their retreat from the White Legs. Whether we should investigate the matter further or simply let Vault 24 be per our arrangement has come into question. They'll be fine with Adam, gain a core, and add some advanced components, or whatever happened to Overseer Talk? Vault-Tec message, we will begin a search for Talk, the former overseer of Vault 24, perhaps gaining a legend that will heavily improve morale. Yeah. Okay, so let's let it run for a second. Ooh, has any Vault-Tec nation delve into at least 10 vaults? Yay! So I can do the truth about Vault-Tec, but I'm going to save that till the very end. Oh, traders from the Southern Empire. I'm just seeing if the Overseer Talk thing, anything comes up. How much are we making now? Clearance of Vault... Clearance team report. Clearance of Vault 22 has gone disastrously. While the team has managed to clear all the plant life and mutants from the vault, they themselves have become infected. An apology, then the sounds of several 10mm pistol shots echo through the radio, followed by silence. Their sacrifice was noble. Oh, I didn't expect a little follow-up. Well, let's explore Vault 29. Vault 29 was sending operational signals up until 2253. Given the scraps of information recovered about the nature of the experiment there, it may be worth it to send a team to investigate. First of all, was that Vault 24 the last one? Alright, here was Vault 24. Where are we? Yeah, White Legs. So, yeah, north of New Vegas a little bit. So here was there's Jericho. So, what is this, Utah, I guess? Because if that's Salt Lake City, I do believe. So this must be south of Utah. Okay. Vault 29. Twin Mothers. I just like to see where these are. There's Twin Mothers in the mountains near Pueblo City, Santa Fe. So we're in New Mexico, I suppose. Not far from the villages of the Twin Mothers tribe, themselves made up of the descendants of Vault Dwellers, sits a non-functioning Vault-Tec facility. A master control console for the ZAC supercomputer this vault was equipped with stands in a low-power state. The computer terminal yields two options: re-establish SAT-Link or restore ZAC defaults. So the SAT-Link gives us monthly population plus 15%. Research speed and gets event, fate of the vault, or restore defaults. Research speed and also gets event, fate of the vault. Goodness. I mean, I don't know what the SAT-Link does. Either way, I get the. I mean, it's not like I need the population. So, I'm going to add Zach's analytics, restore defaults. With the matter of the supercomputer settled, the choice of what to do with the remaining twin mothers in the vault must be made. We could give them citizenship and establish ourselves an outpost in the vault, or we could give them some autonomy. Realm of Diana. Realm of Diana becomes a puppet. No puppets. Establish a settlement. Beautiful. Contact the boomers. Which, of course, we're back to the New Vegas. I guess that's Nellis Air Force Base, yes. The dwellers of this vault seem to have set up quite the arsenal for themselves. We should see if they are willing to help their fellow dwellers out. Vault 34 was abandoned by what became the boomers around 50 years ago, and they have inhabited Nellis Air Force Base ever since. They are severely distrusting of everyone, but with the grace of their leader, they have allowed a diplomatic mission to speak to them. Vault 34 itself, however, is suffering from a reactor leak and is inhabited by ghouls. We could either approach the boomers and give them control of the surrounding lands, giving us a powerful regional ally we share origins with, or repair the severe reactor leak, kill the ghouls, and secure the vault as an outpost. Boomers? Oh, boomers could actually become a faction and puppet? That would be pretty wild. However, I would prefer to establish the security team and outpost. Repair the vault. Alright. 2 more. Explore Vault 70. So that's New Canaan. That's right here, just north of New Jerusalem, which, like I said, I believe is Salt Lake City, right? Abandoned years prior to the Canaanites, little of this vault remained in working order. Vault 70 was given 3 gecs and used them to great effect, creating the Mormon nation of New Canaan. The vault is rife with valuable social data, between the social experiment the vault was tasked with to the cultural development afterwards. All of this data, sadly, is on an aging mainframe located in the ruins of the vault itself. We can either renovate the vault, most likely damaging the mainframe in the process, or we turn the old vault into a cultural research center, hoping to rescue as much data as possible from the failing mechanisms. Okay. So rebuild the vault, which of course creates an outpost like normal. Research the data left in the vault's mainframe, which gives us stability and war support, which I don't really need. But in this case, I'd hate to lose any cultural information possible just for a core. So we're going to research the data left in the vault's mainframe. All right. I mean, I like that for story-wise. One more. Discover the Vault-Tec corporate vault of Los. In the territory that once belonged to the Ghoul Church of Los, scouts have discovered an unmarked Vault-Tec warehouse housing an unmarked vault. Decrepit and nearly destroyed. Okay. Texas, Los. There you are. Beautiful. The hidden corporate vault. Our scouts have come to us with reports of an unmarked Vault-Tec warehouse, guarded by several now destroyed turrets. In the many rooms and notes that remained within the terminals, they discovered its purpose: to preserve the upper echelon of Vault-Tec, a fact hidden from the pre-war government. It appears that the reason they hid this vault was due to the research that was done in it. Biological experiments done in an attempt to combat the sterility that came from the exposure to the forced evolutionary virus. The scouts uncovered facilities dedicated to biological, technological, and mechanical research, of which we can repurpose. On the other hand, the men also discovered a terminal that allowed for the activation of a plugged-off AI by the name of Calyx. If we should reactivate it, as it's asking us to do, it will give us total control over the entire vault. We could utilize this AI to have a grip on the vault, or we could simply exploit the remaining resources, scrapping whatever blueprints or designs we can. Calyx sounds useful. What kind of idiot would trust that? I would typically agree with how could you trust an AI, but for fun, Calyx sounds useful. Oh, the corporate vault. Okay, so it's now been renamed Shareholder City instead of Los. All right. I was waiting for there to be a message saying Calyx has declared war on me or something, but that hasn't happened. What is this Vault EX1? That's not an option. Huh. All right. Let's see. Vault 27, is that searchable? So there's two, it looks like I don't have. Oh, Vault 27. Right there. Outside of Dog City. That's Denver, right? Oh, Vault 27 has already been surveyed. So does that mean another faction already did something here and that's why I cannot? What about Vault 6? Oh, that's inside the Washington Brotherhood. Okay. Why can't I do Vault 27? Oh, man. Yep, Vault 27 has already been surveyed. Boo. So what happened to Overseer Talk? I would like to see that event. Jeez, it would be such a pain to have to fight the Washington Brotherhood. I don't know if I particularly want to. I mean, I don't want to, but I could. I could for fun. Just to get that vault.
Sir?
It'd be nice to avoid. I wonder if I could capitulate them without having to fight through these mountains. Because I just do hate
Haven't had a
mountains.
decent meal in weeks. Sir? Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Because, yeah, my little Overseer Talk has not popped up. I mean, I gets it. This rate, we might as well just do every vault we can, right? So if that, for whatever reason, if we just can't do that vault, that last one, I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do about it.
Sir?
Whatever happened to Overwatch Talk? Overseer? Vault 24 residents have a certain peculiarness about them. They don't smile or dance, they don't laugh or whistle, they just work. From the limited interactions we've had with the timekeepers, they seem to have a clear pattern to their lives. Alright, just making sure that, because this is a different vault. They live in routine. This Overwatch Talk we'd been looking for was living out in the wasteland, a foreign place, unfamiliar and unforgiving. Overwatch Talk was a tough bastard by many counts, but was he tougher than the world outside his vault? Word eventually got to us that an assortment of vault gear marked with 24s was being sold in a market down in Arizona. We dispatched an agent to investigate these reported goods, which brought him down a path that eventually led to the ancient Bloomfield Space Center. It was there that our agent walked upon a lone, solemn road that ended with a sun-bleached and decaying wooden cross. Overlooking the calm desert sands were the mummified remains of Overwatch Talk mounted to the old cross. How and why this vaulter from Utah wound up in Arizona is a story lost to time, as was the reasoning behind his fate. Nonetheless, the agent lowered the bony remains down and into a suitable enclosure of cloth and brought him back to his home. The timekeepers halted all their tasks for the day and placed belongings they valued inside the casket to rest among the body of the deceased. They surrounded the casket with candles, one for each year the man had lived. As the day neared its end, they extinguished the burning flames and lowered the case into a grave fashioned out of the Utah sand. In memoriam, while Vault 24 had been where Tot garnered more power than any timekeeper before, it was the wasteland where he would climb higher than any timekeeper ever had and ever would. Out in the land that had given him both life and death, the remains of Tok would rest under the shimmering moon and shining sun as time kept marching on. A hero remembered in our time, which adds the legend of Overseer Tok, which grants manpower, production efficiency, and factory output by 5% each. That's pretty darn good. Actually, I can't complain about that.
Hey. Sir?
Alright. Let's put you on some
Hello, sir.
front line somewhere.
Hey.
Okay. Why do I have all these random... There's probably an army
Sir?
somewhere missing its soldiers.
Hello?
I have a human army somewhere.
Hello? Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Probably in Army Group 1, I would think. Oh my gosh, economic resurgence everywhere. Oh, there they are. Oop. So I should have been sending him into there that whole time. Whoopsie.
Hello?
Oh yeah, these are like some of my original guys right here. Arroyo Vault security, Vault 15, 19, 21, 22 security right there. That's good stuff. All right. Oh, did I never justify war goal? Oops. Should have been doing that. Are we still building infrastructure? If we actually are. Look at how much we hold. It's absolutely crazy. I should have been justifying that whole time. Well, Washington Brotherhood has one vault that we can actually still do something with, so we might as well do it. Yay, building. It's just a crazy amount of land. I wonder what my resources look like. Woo! Look at that circuitry and look at that advanced components. The metal, 1700 metal, 1700 water. Insane. I could probably never core this in 1,000 years if I was trying. I mean, whew. Oh, you know what? I guess we have cores on some of this stuff, right? So we can even come out from here. So we could at least core all of the New Vegas area. So that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't even think of that. So with since we had cored some of those, cored some of those vaults through the tree. Was able to then have these little outposts of coring spots. And just like that, when they cost 300 political power a pop, you run out real quick. Okay. Do we know anything about it? I mean, they have some manpower. Obviously, I'm sure they have power armor in there, but it looks like they still have they have a lot of random other infantry as well, so we should be able to push. I'm just hoping that if we run through all of this and get into this, we won't have to do... Of course, this is actually... I mean, it's mountain terrain, but it doesn't have a bunch of mountain passes, which is cool. So actually, for the most part, really the mountain terrain is just over here. We could easily, hopefully, just push all this and they'll break. Most of their... See, there's another vault. Vault 100. Why is that not an option? Maybe just every vault that's here is not... Yeah, it's even called Vault 100. Alright. Justification is done. Go,
Hello,
go,
sir.
go. Everyone else I just kind of put on a...
Hello?
just defense for now.
Hello, sir.
Of course, you could probably move forward a little bit. At least until like right here. Alright, how's this going? Oh, did they puncture in a little bit? It sure does appear they did. Of course, now we're gonna fight back. Yeah, they got a little, at least looks like a little initial push.
Sir?
Ooh, yeah, there's an encirclement for you.
Hello, sir.
Pretty nice one, it looks like. Not too large, but pretty big. Alright, well, the game's crashed a couple times now. Not sure what it is that's making it so upset. But with that in mind, I think maybe it's best then let's just... and maybe it's a crash I can't figure out. Though usually, I feel like sometimes I can do something different, and that'll make the crashes stop. But it's always a little bit hard to tell, or sometimes the crash stays. So with that in mind, oh no, but we haven't done the focus. We haven't done the focus. The truth about Vault-Tec. Maybe if I just stop all advances, please.
Sir?
Maybe. Can I get lucky that way? At least let me get the last focus in. Ooh, actually hit me right there. I don't appreciate that. I stopped attacking.
What's up?
At least let me get the focus in, and then maybe after the focus we'll continue to see if in case something worked its way out. If we got lucky or something. Okay, just re-auto-saved, so we're past that. Okay, the truth about Vault-Tec. One thing has become clearer as more and more vaults fall into our hands. These things weren't made to save people. Some of them might have been, and actually did their job. But the rest were part of a great conspiracy. The pre-war government and Vault-Tec designed most of the vaults as cruel and inhumane experiments to be conducted on the inhabitants. Whether they were manipulative social experiments or simply testing dangerous scientific breakthroughs on a captive audience, most of the vaults we find are graveyards or dens of madness. Alright, so 5 options we can click here. Look at the successes, though. Replace vault hunters with heroes, and failures go hand in hand, which certainly does some division organization and some other things. Weekly war support of +1% is pretty damn good. Don't need it anymore. Perhaps their experiments had a greater purpose. Reconnaissance research speed up. Attacking division speed down. It's terrible, truly terrible, but they did save some of us. Factory output +15%. Wow. To think how many could have lived if not for greed. That's true. Weekly stability gain +1. Compliance growth speed +10%. Attacking division speed -5. This explains a lot, actually. Political power gain plus 10%, construction speed plus 20, justify war goal time on us plus 15. My initial thought is it's terrible, truly terrible, but they did save some of us, not for what it gives me. I don't need any of that. But it's kind of true. I mean, you know, they did do terrible things, but some of the if the vaults weren't there at all, there'd be a lot less people, that's for sure. All right, well, I guess let's continue our attack. I don't know. Will it crash again? Hard to say.
Hey there.
Hopefully not. If it does crash, at least we got our final focus, so that's pretty cool. Pretty stoked about that. We've already killed 20,000 of them. Yeah, just absolutely manhandling them.
Hello?
Here, that's actually got a little bit of victory points, so that's always nice to take.
Hey.
Well, so far, no crash again. Well, it crashed again anyway, so not sure what the problem is. So I think this is where we're just going to call this a successful campaign. We stretch from Canada to Central America, and we explored as many vaults as we could. Fell just one short of at least an option, sadly. The Vault 6 one, and we couldn't do Vault 27 because of whatever. I guess it's already been explored by someone or something. So we concluded our focus tree. As far as, yes, I could have done this as well, but that's okay. I feel like it was kind of just a moot point. But Overseer Thomas has led our little nation of Vault 37 to the expanse of Western North America. And if the game wasn't crashing, that Washington Brotherhood would have been under our control easily as well. So as far as I'm concerned, it counts. So thank you all for coming with me on this journey of Vault 37. Then we'll just switch to finishing out New Vegas, the New Vegas campaign, and then just sticking probably to one Old World Blues at a time, because I had two going, but I think normally it'll probably just be one at a time. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support, and it was a ton of fun, and look forward to seeing you all again soon on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.